Hello everyone, I am perchero. This is my voiceover, my camera roll, so this is what I ended up doing instead. So first a pickup of this wrap was Raw Fury Bonkers, as this is just a fantastic card, one of the best rares, if not the best one in the set. We follow that up with a Crackblade Ballot, 7 mana, 6/6 haste and hexproof. Very expensive card, and we will end up not playing that in the end. But after those two pickups, the plan was pretty clear, and that was just to take as many defensive creatures, as many ram spells as we possibly could. We had 3 giants, also gain life, plus these 2 huge bombs. So that was the way the draft started. Our second pick, actually, this ballot was probably not the right pick. There was also a 5 mana removal spell in red in the same pack. So we should probably have taken that, but I mean, the ballot is just too crazy not to take. And here you see me starting the second pack with a solidly into red, 4 giants, I believe, 3 giants, so quite a lot. And as you see, so pick 2, pack 2 is a pretty bad pickup. 1/3/2 mana, it gains life. But the reasoning behind that was that we already had so many expensive creatures that we wanted to make sure that we would survive to play them. And here I take Floor the Great, fantastic card that you know I love. Because even though we have powerful cards, or one powerful card in red, we are by no means playing red. That's the same reason why we took that Celestia card, and here the same is true. Now we have to decide either take the Ximic card or the red card. And to be honest, this pick wasn't even close. Like, the red card was just so much better. And taking the All-Mage Familiar also forced us to not play the Fury Bonker. So all in all, I did doubt, but now we see that we are in cool colors. The deck so far doesn't look very good because the creatures are not good in general. We have the 1/3, the 1/4 with reach, or just all around not very good cards. Hopefully we will find better aggressive cards, and we actually do. The side cut, which is overall very good for the deck, or 3 slot, and there it is. Of course, we take you to the first UP, follow that with very good haste, party card, very well, Gruul, Signpost, and common. The deck, even though it was meant to be defensive to help us cast that high end, taking the second UP changed the plan dramatically. Now actually we are playing a very aggressive deck, very aggressive Gruul deck, and that will mean that the ballot is no longer in our deck. A 7 mana play is not what we to be doing. So all of this draft turned out very well. We were indeed saved in the third pack. So here you see me cutting the cards that are just not very good, and deciding whether we should play the ballot or not play the ballot. And we obviously are not going to play the ballot. As fan as it is, we have already so many good creatures, 2 UPs and 2 or 3 Lagax. I don't remember how many we will end up playing, close to be 3. A lot of landfall payoffs, and we even took that regrowth card, 3 mana instant, sack a land, and then get 2 lands. We have to mulligan, sadly. That land wasn't doing anything, but now we have a nice hand with a nice curve. That was a small mistake, I believe. Anyway, the opponent is on Clerics, a deck that I didn't knew it was as good as it actually is. Turns out there are enough ways to trigger those clerics that train you to be very relevant. And sadly, this is going to be game. We don't have many ways to remove that flyer, and the opponent is just going to hit us full lethal here. So off to a very bad start, but the deck has certainly potential, as you will see. Yeah, Arena walking very slowly there. The same is true for you, the same is true for me. Opponent goes first, and this hand just has 2 lands, but we will eventually find more lands, and we actually do. Follow that up with a GOP, and here you see how our deck has a fantastic curve, and so long we curve out, so long we keep on playing our threads, it is pretty hard for the opponent to get ahead. And there the opponent did a very weird attack, which allowed us to trade the creature for one of our small creatures. Opponent, of course, sort of stuck on spells or lands, and I'm not really sure, but they don't have a lot going on for them. And once we clear the board, we keep on adding creatures to our own, and with 2 Magax and some lands, this is of course GG. So far so good, and as you see, the deck can put a lot of pressure. This hand, a bit sketchy, but as you see, we get immediately rewarded and end up drawing that forest. And that was a small misplay. Opponent couldn't actually attack, and it was actually better to play the 1/3 first, since the 1/1 had haste. Here we get blown out by the opponent's subtle strike and are forced to trade. We are counting on our deck curving out eventually over all these creatures. We have the chance to play Morocco. You see that very fun animation, and here I'm going to make a huge mistake. You see me reading the card and trying to understand what it does, but I guess I guess we failed. So this is going to happen a couple of times over this draft, which is pretty sad. Reading the card explains the card, but sometimes even reading the card doesn't quite explain it. At least that's what happens to me sometimes. So we start off with that model spell or model land, because we want to make sure that we can play our GOP in time and we can curve out. Eventually we will be able to bounce that land back into our hand, but at the moment curving out was more important. Opponent on that relic amulet, using the reading this, that card is very good, and is going to cause a lot of troubles, since they can surely, but how is it, slowly but surely, they can put counters on their artifact and remove our creatures, as you see now. We are drawing mostly planks, and the opponent is not really playing into our tricks. There's the recent Riptide, which can kill us over the course of just a few turns. Lagak, a very nice pickup, allowing us to ping them for 1, and then once they try to kill it, ping them for 2 again. So while the game looks close, our hand is just blanks at the moment. Hopefully this magnetic channeler can help us, but it would probably get removed. Opponent has 3 cards in hand, and it has an active relic amulet. And of course, at the same Royal Mage allows them to get back their removal spell, put another charge counter into their relic amulet, and that's just probably going to be GG, since they can kill our creature play any any spell and kill us. Now for the next game we keep a very good hand. Just needs a couple of lands to function, and we are drawing those lands. Opponent on Guru, and Guru is a color combination that I have not seen over the last drafts or over all of my drafts in Zendikar Rising. And here we are actually discarding a spell to hit more lands. And sadly for the opponent, we can counter their subtle strike, which in the last game almost destroyed us. I used 2 games ago, and counter their removal spell, growing the UP even more. Here we are deciding we have plenty of stuff to do. In the end, we're going to play it safe and remove the creatures instead of playing Galagad, since that adds, I guess, more damage to the board. And now we can follow that with Fury of Alchemist more on. Here I am again reading the card and trying to see whether I am right to play the land in the main phase 2, which is going to throw our opponent into a 7 minutes tank that feels very long even at 4 times the speed. This is the case in this video. We play the second land, and sadly we don't get to hit them again with our creatures, but we win anyway since they surrender. Deck is running out, and this hand, even though land heavy, has pretty nice creatures. We don't want to waste our spell getting a land, since over the course of the game we will need more lands to trigger more landfall spells. The Visionary as a 4 mana 3/2 is not very good all around, but of course drawing a card means that you can get more gas, even though you lose a bit of you gain value. And this game went very fast. Playing the Giant, playing the Minotaur, and opponent of course stumbling. Here we start with a slow hand, casting our first spell turn 3. Of course that's just UP, and we can follow that. And starting turn 3 we will be playing 1 spell every turn. And the moment our opponent stumbles, they will just lose. So here they try to use the control for our fantastic trade for us. Since we have lots of things, we hold that with the Visionary, and since we have Brush Life momentum, which has haste, this is a nice we're actually going to play the creature that broke the block, because we put them on a removal spell. We don't want them to 2 for 1s, and now they stumble, which means that we can play the creature and heal them for very much lethal. Sorry Sam, we still last week. So far so good, to be honest. We are, what's the score? I think it was 5-1. The trophy is not that far away. We go first, and this hand has a full draw, but doesn't have that much going on. We trust that we will eventually decline. So we're playing opponent on Bella of removal, and we choose to play the Giant over Lagag, since we believe that will do more damage over the course of the game. This format doesn't have a lot of creatures, which means that a 5/4 is actually bigger than anything in the board. We can Rocket Bite, or I guess we don't. We block the creature, and there it is. That's when we didn't play that card as a land, since we can now counter our spell. We killed our Death Toucher, and now we're going to hold back, though I think that's probably a mistake. We should have attacked. not drawing a lot of creatures to go, please the channeler can discard all lands and find more creatures. So it is important to notice that we are at 10 life and the creatures have limits, so we are not as safe as we thought. This 4/5, this Helion is going to do a lot of it's going to, I guess, roadblock or threaten to block the creatures. Choose to trade the crocodile and the muckler for our QP, which is perfectly fine. Now I have a lifelinker, so everything has turned around. But luckily, we get to draw. We get to draw the Act of Treason, get the creature and put them down to full life, and that's probably going to be it. Since now the channel is a 5/5, so I guess just attacking with everything is going to make it. They probably won't die just yet, but we have lethal in the board. We don't play the giant just in case we have mass removal. That was, of course, a very long shot, calling just on one card. So I think this is 6-1, which means that the next game can be the trophy of this draft. Trophy playing group mix or group monthly. Opponent goes first and our hand goes low, curves out starting with turn 3 or no, turn 2 goes with signpost. We're playing against Simic Kicker, I believe. They are gaining life, and even though we're hitting them, the life totals are still very, very close. And as you see, the opponent actually played a plains, which means that they are playing band or they are splashing some other colors. We grow the cat, hit, and then play a Lagak. Next one we have either a missionary or land plus Helion. We of course don't play the visionary last turn because we wanted to play a 3/4 as a bigger bat and allow us to attack into that 2/2. They have a perchero, which means that sadly we cannot play that spell before they play the round, so I was pretty smart about that. I don't know how to explain that right. They into the road creatures and hit them with the Helion down to the collapse. The game is pretty close, but we have the advantage here with these 4/5 and the opponent. Very good strike on mana. They need to return one of the lands in order to 5, playing that 4/4. We have something else to do. And I believe this probably going to GG since the board is so big. Let's see what we actually done there. We have another giant, so we are very much safe. We have 18 life. The opponent's hanging on the ropes here. We have ways to draw cards, so it's just going to be a matter of time. And we actually make an unusual attack though. We wanted to put some damage on the opponent, putting them down to 1 life. And with this rocket bite in hand, it's going to be GG. So trophy points 7-1. Anyway, I'm perchero. Thank you for watching and see you again next time in the arena.